Welcome back to our Q&A session in the Etiuda&Anima Film Festival. And our another great guest is Vladimir Leschiov, the director of the film Comeback, of the animation Comeback. Hello, it's great to have you with us today. And I want to, of course, ask you a few questions about your animation. So you dedicated your film, your animation Comeback, to your parents. Can you share with us the story behind making the animation? What was the inspiration? What was the first idea?
Oh, it's just yeah, you are right. It's dedicated to my parents because it's in the film there is a part of my childhood also, and this things you can see in the film they are real events in my life. So it's. I was a small kid, about 7 years old, probably, and my friends, which were much older than me, were playing hockey outside, and the winters were very snowy and cold, and I was a small boy who was dreaming to join them, but unfortunately, we couldn't allow any equipment and to buy for me, and then one so say Christmas evening, we called New Year Eve, I got a present from Santa Claus, and it was this wooden stick. Yeah, so it was like a starting point for the whole story in the film. Just and yes, and after that, I just wanted to share my thoughts to audience that it doesn't matter. It's not a film about any kind of sports and so on. It's just the main message in my film is that we have to give a chance to kids, and it's not we are not we have no rights to make them, to push on them making their making any choices, and so I think it's up to them, and my parents gave me this opportunity, and I finally I make my choice, so something like that.
So this is a personal story because it's your story, that
Yes,
you decided to adapt it.
Partly it's my own story, yes.
Mm-hmm. So drawing animation in general is your flagship technique, and you build the worlds of heroes with the help of the drawing line, and your frames are very aesthetic and at times filled with details. For example, we see the famous portrait of Mikhail Gorbachev, the last leader, the dynamic sequences of hockey in the historic Summit Series match between the Canadian national team and the so-called Red Leaf, and the representations of Soviet Union. And can you describe in a nutshell, how did you build the character of the scenes of Comeback by using the artistic expression? And was it difficult to you to combine these events?
No, there was no difficulties at all. The difficulty was only to animate the hockey because it's really complicated. But yes, and it was not based on any videos how modern generation of young animators used to do. So it's completely honestly was animated from zero on a paper. But yeah, but you know, it's when okay, when we go back to this history. The whole generation of young people, boys in Soviet Union were inspired by exactly this summit series, and this this series gave huge, not only inspiration, but also it was beginning of the, so say, huge interest in hockey by boys in Soviet Union, by kids. When I was about teenager, maybe 15, 16 years old, it was a time when Gorbachev came to the power in Soviet Union, and that obviously his portrait was in every chief teacher in any school, every school, in every institution, governmental institution of Soviet Union. So it's just there's nothing, no any special kind of message or meaning. It's just detail which says nothing except only that shows a certain time of current event. I don't know. Yes, but
So okay, so, sorry.
Yeah,
I wanted to ask. I just wanted to ask because you mentioned those hockey scenes as being kind of challenging. So was it the most difficult element of the film to make?
Yeah, in matter of work, yes, because it was probably three-thirds of whole work I spent on animating hockey scene, and it was horrible. It was horrible.
So how long did it take to complete?
The whole animation I did during the 2 years, probably, maybe in 2 years, yeah.
Okay,
But,
wow, that's impressive. Okay, and I have another question about the music this time, because the music for the film was created by an extraordinary artist, by Norman Roger, who is a great Canadian composer known for his original soundtrack for Frederick Bach, Paul Drizin, Michael Dudok, the David Carol Leaf, or Alexander Petrov. So 13 of his works have been nominated for Academy Awards and 6 have won. And how was your collaboration with him? How do you remember it?
Oh, it was not the first collaboration with Norman Roger. So it was, I think, already third film we did together. We had a quite long break since we made the last previous film together. But talking about the current project, it happens that a sound director for the film, Pierre-Yves Drapeau, who is also collaborating frequently with Norman Roger on other projects, he just invited Norman Roger to join this project to write exactly, to work over music, not over sound, but mostly with music. And Norman Roger agreed immediately because he already made one animated short also related to hockey. The title is The Sweeter, maybe you know. It's quite old Canadian, very nice short animation. And of course, as most of Canadians are huge fans of hockey, and if someone wants to make dedicate project to this topic, there's always a big interest to participate in. So yeah, and that's why Norman Roger agreed, because he also liked my story scenario, and that was something like that. Not a big surprise that he agreed to join this project.
Okay, as an old friend, yeah,
Yes,
he wanted to
we know
play.
each other very well. Yeah.
Yeah, great. And you are not only the director, but also the producer of Comeback. And it's probably, I assume, not an easy task to combine these two roles, especially when there is like a specific artistic vision on one side and budget planning, Excel tables on the other. So, as an experienced artist, do you have like a golden mean? And what could you advise young artists who are entering the path of professional animation?
Oh, definitely not don't do it yourself. I mean, producing your films. Never. Try to avoid of it. Because if you are artist, if you are director, you are artistic person. So try to keep yourself as far as possible from any paperwork. It takes a lot of energy and a lot of your time. So in my case, yes, I was slightly younger when I decided to produce my films myself. So probably I was at that time stupid making this decision, but now it's too late.
So we have advice for young creators: don't do everything yourself.
Yes, I would prefer also to do only artistic stuff and not doing any paperwork. And it's really infernal work. So don't wish to anybody.
Okay, thank you
Yes,
for for
it
the
gives
advice.
certain it gives certain part of freedom, because you can follow your budget. You can better know how and where exactly you have to spend your money. But you should remember that you have to write a lot of reports, and it takes a lot of time, and better
I
to avoid.
see. And Vladimir, you are a huge hockey fan, for years, also recognized animation creator, and I assume the component linking these two worlds was your film, Comeback. Are you planning to continue with this topic, or your next work will
No,
be connected with something different?
no, definitely no. It's over. I
It's
just
over.
pay tribute to my passion, to my childhood, to my fortunately passed away my parents, and that's it. I did it, and I'm going to make something different. Never come never come back to this topic again.
Okay, that can be our conclusion. Thank you very much for sharing the details, for answering the questions. It was a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to hearing about your new projects. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you somewhere in the future, maybe in real life next time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.